Victoria confronts Victor about Audra. At the ranch, Adam updates Nick that Kane has met with Billy and has also been hanging out with Phyllis. Nick hopes Phyllis won't turn her back on all of the people she's known for years. Victor appears and says she'd sell her firstborn to get what she wants. It's exactly the type of ruthlessness that appeals to Kane Ashby. Nick argues Phyllis would walk through the fires of hell for her children and points out that Kane is going after Jabot, which includes Marchetti. Victor incorrectly insists that Kyle forced Summer to sell Marchetti to his family's company. As per the going theme in Genoa City these days, Adam and Nick agree they need to figure out how to deal with Kane Ashby. Adam reports that Kane's about to be exposed on all of their platforms. His lies will be trending before the day is done. Nick relishes the idea. Victoria arrives, looking to speak to her father alone. Nick resists, but eventually leaves with Adam. Once alone, Victoria confronts Victor about using Audra Charles to try and break up Kyle and Claire. She's furious. She doesn't know why she's surprised given how many times he interfered in her relationships. Victor didn't want to see them get hurt. Victoria argues that's exactly what he's doing, hurting them. Will Jack and Kane cut a deal? At Society, Kane meets with Jack, who's beyond irritated that Ashby already ordered food for him, seeing it as a control thing. Getting straight to the point, Jack asks why he brought them to Nice and wants to know about his plans. Kane swerves to Abbott Communications. He senses Jack's not too keen to make a deal. Has he changed his mind about selling his stake? Jack wonders why Kane wants Abbott Communications. Kane thinks it's a wise investment and hedges that they're practically family. Jack balks at the idea and questions Ashby's honesty and desire for control. Kane can plainly see that Jack is furious with him. Good manners are the only thing keeping him from throttling him. Jack announces that he won't sell Kane Abbott Communications and advises him to leave town. No one wants him there or trusts him enough to do business with him. Kane smirks that leaving Genoa City is a non-starter. This is business, not a popularity contest. They spar verbally about Billy. Jack asks what's driving Ashby. What is it you really want? He suspects that he's trying to win back Lily's heart. Kane fumes that he isn't leaving. He doesn't owe anyone an explanation, and he knows exactly what he wants and how to get it. Jack warns him to remember the scope of power and tenacity of the people he's pitting himself against and stalks out. Will Billy hand over power? Hanging in the park in a full-length dress, Sally conducts business by phone until Billy appears. Sally learns that he told Jack that Kane wants to use him against his family. He's not sure the warning will make a difference. Kane believes nothing can stop him from taking over Jabot, and he thinks he may be right. Sally hopes Billy's not still considering helping Kane. Unsurprisingly, Billy says he has to consider all the options. Sally's distressed to learn that Jack wants him to play along and spy on Kane. She warns this is a bad idea. 3 people just died. Why would he get anywhere near that guy? After some debate about Kane, Sally establishes that Billy's still going after Chancellor and his mother. Is she supposed to sit around and wait to see if she'll be running Abbott Communications? She's ready to launch it now. If Billy's not going to lead the company, he needs to step aside. Sally's keen to break the scoop on the identity of Aristotle Dumas. Billy decides she's right. He's deluded confident he'll be running Chancellor, so she should go for it at Abcom. Will Nick punch Billy? At Crimson Lights, Adam tells Nick that Victoria is probably upset with Victor about Kyle and Claire. They discuss this until Billy shows up. They cover Sally saving Nick's life, and Adam questions why Billy still wants anything to do with Kane, revealing he knows he's been meeting with him. They trade insults until Nick pries about Kane's intentions and demands Billy tell him if he's working with Ashby or not. Billy wonders why they think he'd tell them. Nick warns if he moves against Chancellor, he'll make an enemy of him. Billy smirks and launches into a rant about Victor not caring about Chancellor. He just wanted to give Nikki a toy to play with so she could dress up and play CEO. Nick rage lunges at the Abbott, screaming, "That's enough. You don't talk about my mother like that." Cocky to a fault, Billy invites Nick to take his best shot. Adam talks Nick down and warns Billy that if he goes up against the Newmans he will lose. Nick advises the Abbott to walk away from whatever he's planning with Kane. Billy exits. Nick thanks Adam for keeping him in check. Now they know Billy's in Kane's back pocket. Will Victor back off? At the ranch, Victoria tells her father this stuff with Claire, and Kyle is triggering for her. He never respected her enough to let her make her own decisions, and nearly ruined their relationship by interfering. Victor's eyes well up. Victor tells Victoria he loves her and Claire and doesn't want to see them get hurt. Victoria says it's not up to him who they can and can't love. She's afraid his relationship with Claire won't survive this. She's a Newman and as stubborn as him. Victoria points out that Kyle's not breaking Claire's heart. He is. Victor rants that Kyle has them all duped. Victoria clucks that they have to let Claire take her own journey and warns her father to let this go, or he'll lose her forever. Teary-eyed, Victor hugs his daughter.